What's up everyone, and welcome to another video of the GC channel. I am GC, also known as Jocoin, and today I will be going through the whole DCU future overview. These are the upcoming projects of the DC Extended Universe that are definitely going to be released in the near future. I have all the projects right here on my laptop. Let's have a look at them. And we will see what the DCU has in store for us.
Barbara, what did you do?
Wonder Woman 1984. This movie will be released in December 2020, and so it can come out at any moment right now, and it's going to be great. A lot of people already have seen it, the critics have seen it, and they really like it. They really enjoy it. They say it really makes you happy in these unfunny times. Wonder Woman 1984 looks to be a really interesting, good project. We got the return of Wonder Woman, the return of Steve Trevor. Somehow, we don't know really how he will return since he died in the last movie, but whatever. And we got two awesome looking villains. We got the great looking Cheetah. She looks gorgeous, even with all the CGI and makeup. And we also got secondary villain Maxwell Lord in this movie, and they both seem like very interesting characters. I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I hope you are too.
Everyone's exploding, genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film.
The Suicide Squad. This one will be released in August 2021, and this will be one of the best movies in the DCU for sure. It is so awesome. This movie is the one I'm most excited for in DCU. The first Suicide Squad movie was not that great, but this second one is guaranteed to be amazing. This film will have way more action, way more comedy, and a way better story than the first one. And that's all because it's directed by the great James Gunn. And he will bring a lot of new interesting characters into the mix to make it more interesting, to make it new. Because this is not just a sequel, it's also sort of a reboot. We'll only have the return of Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller, and Captain Flag. All the other characters are new, and they look amazing. We got Bloodsport, we got the Weasel, the Finger, Mongol, Javelin, Savant, King Shark, Soulsura, TDK, Polka Dot Man, Peacemaker, Amelia Harcourt, Blackheart, Ratcatcher 2, the daughter of the original Ratcatcher, and that's about it. That's a big cast of characters. They will all be joined together to fight an evil team of army soldiers. This army is led by Silvio Lano and his right-hand man, Mateo Sturus. These are both totally original characters. They are not in the comics. However, they might be a parody of the leaders of the organization called Cobra. Cobra is a very dangerous organization in the DC Comics. And this movie is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Several years ago, the original Justice League movie was released, and it was very, very disappointing. It wasn't necessarily bad, it was just okay. And a team up movie with some of the greatest heroes in history shouldn't be okay. It should be awesome, just like the Avengers. But it wasn't. It was boring. It was also surprisingly short for such a big team up movie. And the villain was not great at all. And some of the characters were just not that great as they used to be. But that all happened because Snyder had to quit directing that movie and Joss Whedon replaced him. And Joss Whedon did not a great job at making the movie. And so we got this not great of a movie. But now it has been confirmed that a better version of the movie is coming. And this is totally made by Zack Snyder. It's a finished cut of the movie. It will be released in several different parts on HBO Max. We don't know exactly when it's happening, but we know it's gonna be released somewhere in 2021. But it's going to be amazing. I know that. The trailer looks great. We see a lot of things that were not in the original cuts. It looks all really great. We got a lot of interesting things coming to us. We are getting more Cyborg, more Batman, more Wonder Woman, more Flash, a better version of Superman, and a way more interesting version of Aquaman. We have a better Steppenwolf with cameos of Darkseid, Martian Manhunter, Iris West, and Green Lantern, and it all looks really great. I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I hope you are too.
I'm vengeance. Whoa! This guy's crazy!
The Batman. This will be a prequel. It will follow a young Batman played by Robert Pattinson as he goes up against 3 different villains. We got Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman. We got Colin Farrell's the Penguin. And we got Paul Dano's the Riddler. As I said, this will be a prequel movie, so we have a young Batman and we'll have a younger Alfred, and he will be played by Andy Serkis. That's a great casting choice for sure. I'm not really glad about the casting choice of Robert Pattinson as the Batman. He can be a good actor, he can be a bad actor, but I just don't think that Batman is the best fit for him. This movie will be released somewhere in 2022, and it's going to be amazing.
Barry Allen. No honor among thieves, eh?
The Flash. This movie is going to be released in June 2022, and it will follow our dear Flash as he will travel through time, through the multiverse, to meet all kind of Batmans and other alternate versions of characters. As I just said, we're going to have a lot of Batmans. We'll have Christian Bale's Batman, Ben Affleck's, maybe even Adam West's. Michael Keaton's Batman is also returning, and that is already very interesting. We also got the return of Iris West. As for the villain, we have no idea yet who this will be, but I think it will be maybe Reverse Flash or The Finger. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, this movie looks to be very interesting, and anything could happen in this movie. Maybe we'll even have a cyber cameo. Who knows?
Gentlemen!
You have bullet immunity!
I'm bulletproof.
You're dead.
Shazam, Fury of the Gods. This movie will be released in November 2022, and we'll have the return of the big, giant Shazam family, and maybe there will be a 7th member, who knows. We'll also have the return of Dr. Savannah with his snail friends we saw in the end credit scene. And maybe we'll even have a Black Adam cameo, or maybe he will be there as a second villain. Who knows? But it looks to be a pretty funny, interesting sequel.
Your mother always knew you were special. She believed you'd be the one to unite our two worlds.
Atlantis has always had a king. Now I need something more.
Aquaman 2, there isn't much known about this movie yet. We do know that almost everyone from the first movie is returning, and that includes our dear Aquaman. The chance is very big that Amber Heard will return as Mera, even though her reputation is not looking well after the whole fight between her and Johnny Depp. In words about the villain, we don't know much, but we do know that Ocean Master will return. I don't think he's going to be the villain. I think we're gonna have some kind of Loki and Thor relationship with Aquaman and his brother. So I don't think that the Ocean Master will be the big villain of this movie. I think that the big villain will be Black Manta, because they're pretty much setting that up. Black Manta will be the big villain of this movie, that's for sure. Aquaman 2 will be released in December 2022, and it will be great.
Instead, they got me. I did what needed to be done, and they imprisoned me for it.
Black Adam. This movie doesn't have a release date yet. It did have one for December 2021, but now it has no release date at all because they don't really know what to do with it anymore. What we do know is definitely happening. We'll have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the Black Adam, and he will get his own origin villain story. We'll also have some members of the Justice Society of America in it. We have Hawkman, Adam, Dr. Fate, and Psycho in this movie. And we already got the sneak peek of the movie, and that was great. This will be a very interesting, unique superhero movie, that's for sure.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord.
The New Gods. There isn't much known about this movie yet, but we do know it's going to be based on the comic book from the same name. It will follow our dear Darkseid with his son and a lot of other godlike creatures. So this will be a big villain team-up movie. It's going to be a very interesting one for sure. Don't know when it's going to be released, but it's looking to be a very interesting picture. Trench. This will be directed by James Wan. This will follow our dear trans, horrifying looking creatures as the villains and the leads of this movie. This will be a horror movie without any of the Aquaman cast. We'll only have the Trench and some new characters in this movie. It will be the DCU's first horror movie. We'll have to wait and see when this movie is going to be released, but it's going to take a long time. But it looks like a very interesting project, and I'm really looking forward to this one.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Static Shock. Static is a great hero. He's an amazing character. We got Michael B. Jordan as the producer of the movie. And who will play our dear Static, we don't know. But there are a lot of interesting casting choices for him. We got Jaden Smith, John Boyega. Very good choice there. I think he's a great casting choice for our dear Static Shock. John Boyega looks to be the best of these. And lastly, we got Joseph Jacobs. And I don't know who's gonna be cast as the dear Static, but I know this movie is going to be pretty good.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Lastly, we have a standalone TV project about our dear Peacemaker from the Suicide Squad movie. This will most likely be released on HBO Max. It will be a prequel telling the dear origins of our great Peacemaker. It will be a very interesting, unique project, and it will take a long time before it will be released, but we know it's going to be great, amazing, action-packed, pretty violent, and a very unique, interesting project. Those were all the upcoming DCU projects that are confirmed to be released. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me down in the comments below which one you are most excited for. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys next time.